Look at the figure. This square represents 1 or a whole. The second square on the right hand side is divided into 10 equal rows and 10 equal columns. It has 100 small squares, 10 into 10. And one small square is shaded blue. The shaded part can be represented as 1 upon 100. This is equal to 0.01 or hundredth. Let's look at this square. This square is also divided into 100 small squares, 10 columns and 10 rows, making it 100 small squares. As we have known from the last slide that each small square is 1/100th part of the square or 1 upon 100. Out of 100 small squares, 44 squares are purple. How can you figure 44? 4 complete columns are purple, that makes 40 small squares, and in the fifth column 4 squares are shaded purple. Hence 44 squares are purple. Similarly, 56 small squares are shaded yellow, 5 complete columns and 6 small squares. Another way of finding the shaded yellow part is to minus 44 from 100. 100 minus 44 is 56. Therefore, we have 56 yellow small squares. What part of square is purple? Out of 100 squares, 44 squares are shaded purple. It means 44 upon 100 squares are purple. It is equal to 0.44. Here, you must note that I have said 0.44 and not 0.44. Therefore, 0.44 part of square is shaded purple. Now, what part of square is yellow? We have 56 small squares shaded yellow, which means 56 upon 100 squares are shaded yellow. It is equal to 0.56. Therefore, 0.56 part of square is shaded yellow. Look at this square. This represents 1. We have one more square representing 1. It means 1 plus 1 is 2. In this figure, there are 5 blue shaded parts. Therefore, it can be represented as 5 upon 10 is equal to 0.5. And in this figure, we have 6 shaded small squares. Therefore, it can be represented as 6 by 100 equal to 0.06. Let's add 2 plus 0.5 plus 0.06. Adding it together, we have 2.56. Here 2 is the whole number part. 5 and 6 are decimal part. And this is decimal point. Look at this figure. This is a square and it represents 1 or a whole. This square on the right hand side is divided into 1000 small rectangles, 50 equal columns and 20 equal rows, which means 50 into 20, that is 1000 small rectangles. We have one rectangle shaded, which is equal to 1 upon 1000 is equal to 0.001 or thousandth. Look at this square. Again, it is divided into 50 columns and 20 equal rows, making it 1000 small rectangles. Out of 1000 small rectangles, 312 rectangles are green. 15 complete columns are shaded green, which makes 300 small rectangles. And in the 16th column, we have 12 small rectangles which are shaded green. Thus, the total number of rectangles which are shaded green are, it's 312 rectangles are green. Now, how to find the number of rectangles shaded blue? Yes, we will subtract 312 from 1000. It is equal to 688. 688 small rectangles are shaded blue. Now, what part of square is shaded green? From our calculation, we know that there are 312 rectangles which are shaded green. Therefore, it can be represented as 312 divided by 1000. It is equal to 0.312. Therefore, 0.312 part of square is shaded green. Now tell me one more thing. What part of square is shaded blue? 688 rectangles are sky blue, which means 688 upon 1000 rectangles are sky blue. It is equal to 0.688. 0.688 part of square is shaded blue.